Federico Valverde is a very, very underrated player. He's very, very underrated. And, you know, most times when we're talking about the best midfielders in the game, we somehow forget to mention his name, right? We somehow forget to mention that a player like Federico Valverde exists. And part of the reason why he's that underrated is just because of his versatility, right? He plays multiple positions. Sometimes you see him, you know, play as a fullback. Sometimes he's playing as a midfielder. Sometimes he's playing as a winger. He plays multiple positions. So you don't really know the position to place him. Most times when you see these players that are very, very versatile, all these utility players, it is very, very difficult, you know, to put them in best player conversations because you don't know the position you want to. Which position are you going to say Valverde is best at? Any position you play him, he plays well. Look at the performance yesterday. Look at that performance yesterday. Look at that goal where he chipped McGay and still slotted the ball at the back of the net. The boy is so intelligent. He has shot power. He has pace. He has strength. He's very, very physical. He's very, very dedicated. He's one of those players that you hardly see him drop anything below 7/10 performance. I cannot remember the last time I watched Valverde play football and I said, oh, Valverde had a bad game. He's such a talented footballer. And Real Madrid is very, very lucky to have a player like that. He's a coach dream. He's the kind of player that as a manager you dream to have. Because you know that if I don't have a defender, I can play him. If I don't have a midfielder, I can play him. If I don't have an attacker, I can play him. So every position, he complements. So well done to Valverde. Yesterday's performance was brilliant, was top-notch. That was incredible. For me, he's the Champions League player of the week. There's no argument to that. Right? I think the only player that might compete might be Olise. But come on, you cannot compare the two matches. Valverde did that against Manchester City in a Real Madrid team that had almost all their players out. So well done to Valverde.